in 2024, there were an equal number of women protagonists as male in the top grossing films for the first time ever.
Big slay.
Women make money.
Not have an SD card. Rip.
Tragic. Hello. Welcome back to the Hags Podcast. This is episode 27.
27.
I
Wow.
think.
27.
Yeah.
We had 27 episodes. of
And
things
it's
to talk
our it's our Valentine's special.
Okay, galleys.
Okay.
Yes.
So
For
the
the
day this comes out,
girls.
it's Galentine's Day. So.
Oh, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Galentine's.
Oh, you know what else is the day that this episode comes out?
Huh.
It was our first day back in LA a year ago.
Oh my god, yes.
Oh, because it took you that long to drive there.
Yeah,
You're right.
We left on February 10th, yesterday,
Yes.
and our
And we
lives were
arrived-
forever changed.
Mhm.
Yeah, they were. Oh my god, they were. Wow.
Period. Yeah.
And we'll get to this later in the episode, but if you're watching on YouTube, you can see I'm not against the beige wall because I moved
Hey.
officially
New York.
almost year to date after they did.
Mhm. No, literally. Crazy.
Maybe
So
this
that's
week
very
is
exciting.
good luck.
Fingers crossed.
Actually, we had a
Mhm.
terrible first year here. I hope yours is better than ours.
Thank you.
I think
I
it
hope so
will
too.
be because you've almost like ours will be bad.
My situation is very different.
It's different. Yeah, I think it's different. And like you've already got yourself pretty established, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas like me and Emily have established, you know what I mean? Like it's just different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll get into it later.
We'll get into it. We'll circle back. We're gonna circle back.
Yeah.
We're gonna
But first, we're gonna talk filmmaking news.
news.
News. Jimmy?
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go
You're up
first.
first.
I'm up. I guess let me get the news. So the Adobe executive, he actually created Behance. If you guys know what Behance is, yeah, you probably do. I didn't.
Oh.
And we were hiring like a graphic designer, and I was like, what is this thing that it's taking me to? But it's essentially like a landing page through Adobe. That's probably a horrible way to describe this, but I'm gonna do my best. But it houses all of your creative work. So like your graphic design, your video editing, your photo editing. It's like a website through Adobe for your creative portfolio. So he created Behance. And he's also like really innovative with finding like tools and resources for creatives and creating them, building them. He joined A24 in their filmmaking division to continue to expand those resources, but to filmmakers and not just specifically creatives in like the digital graphic design space. He's moving it into filmmaking, which will be very interesting to see what he does with A24, because A24 specifically is for indie filmmakers. Like they don't do big budget films. They get films from film festivals. They do a lot of guerrilla like marketing and guerrilla ways to like find like up and coming films. So it'll be interesting to see what he does with A24. And it's actually really exciting because I feel like as we step more and more into this year, like we see the margin of like entry for indie filmmakers is just getting so much bigger, which is really exciting. And it's really exciting to see so many of A24 and Neon and films like that in theaters doing well. So to see somebody so innovative sign with Adobe with all of these promises to give out more resources to filmmakers is exciting. So let's see what that does.
Yeah, it seems like a really good fit.
It does. Yeah, it does. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Any other comments on that?
I have no more comments.
Not the sip.
I forgot I was it. Hey guys, I'm really trying to dial down all of my noises that I make throughout the show, the podcast. I have I have 4 liquids beside me that I'm constantly drinking,
I
and
have
you can hear
two.
me pick them up and while people are talking something.
You're doing amazing.
Thank you.
This
never
is
watched the show.
iconic news. Actually, I'm scared. No, because this is the news. There's going to be a Victorious spinoff. Okay. Back at Hollywood Arts, the school, but Daniela Monet will. Okay, not but. Sorry, bad verbiage. Daniela Monet, iconic, will be bringing back Trina Vega. However, I'm scared for that because spinoffs never go well.
We'll see.
Yeah, but they are
I'm
casting
curious.
though.
They are casting, yes.
Yeah, in the US and the UK. So
And you can submit on Actors Access if you are a teenager who can sing very well.
Oh.
Emily,
Period.
you should try. Why not?
I should try. Wait, is this Tina
yeah,
Vega?
I'll submit.
Trina Vega, yeah.
Yeah. Iconic. But things like these scare me because we've had our spinoffs for iCarly, we've had our spinoffs for Raven's Home. Yeah. We've had our spinoffs for literally every show, and they're
Sweet Life
never
on Deck.
as iconic. Sweet Life on Deck was a good one though, and that was hardly a spinoff. That was more of a lead on into their next phase of life. But like this is like a legit spinoff, and like spinoffs are always iffy. Like even with Full House. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a scary territory to enter because it's such an iconic thing and you never know how it'll go over.
Yeah. It's really hard.
That's
'cause
true.
They expect the same thing, and it's just yeah.
I also wonder who is the showrunner because it's not Dan Schneider.
Fuck.
Let me see. I didn't even think about that until just
Yeah,
now.
who's iCarly's showrunner now?
I don't know.
I don't know. Let's see.
Let me look.
Ooh.
So we have writers and producers listed on IMDb Pro for Hollywood Arts. Jack Farrow and Samantha Martin are writing, and they're also producing. And then the other producer is Daniela Monet. So,
good for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty common. That's what happened with like the Thunderman spinoff. Like they brought on their lead actress to become like the new like head director or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. Yeah.
What is that?
I forgot what I was saying halfway through.
What? Is that us?
Is it Disney?
Oh, it's Nickelodeon.
Oh, yeah. I'm too old.
Yeah, y'all wouldn't know. Damn.
I know.
Different generation, sorry.
And I was a Disney kid. Like, I liked Nick. I liked Drake and Josh. But I really stuck to Disney. I did.
I watched both. You know the shows this is gonna really make me sound old. Not old. It's gonna make me sound older than I am. I loved the 90s shows on Nickelodeon. All that. All of the game shows. Keenan and Kel, I would watch like every day.
I love Keenan. He's so funny.
The Amanda Show.
Yeah, the Amanda
and,
Show.
Legends of the Hidden Temple. Oh my god, I wanted to be on it so badly.
Show. I wanted to be on that show so bad.
Wait, did y'all ever see House of Anubis?
No.
Damn. It's some like, I don't know, it's one like Nickelodeon has so many shows that like no one knows about, and like they were kind of just under the table shows, and House of Anubis is one, and my sister always knew how to find those shows that no one else knew about, and it was so good.
Oh, I've never heard of this. I feel like I would have loved this though.
Oh, you would have eaten it up.
I love this show.
Yeah.
Look at this.
It was so good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe Under the Table isn't the way to describe it. I think it was just a UK TV show. I really don't know, but it was one where it was like no one knew about it, and we watched it on a bootlegged site. So, as we did most TV shows.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I never bootlegged anything because I felt bad.
My parents wouldn't buy us TV. We had to do what we had to do.
We had basic cable.
We didn't. There were like spots where we would get cable, and I would get to watch like Arthur and shit like that, but
that
never
was, like, free
Disney
PBS.
or Nickelodeon. Yeah, when I lived in Australia, we had it.
Cable?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And
That is
our
interesting.
internet had a screen time and every single parental restriction on the face of the earth.
Well, that's a good thing for children.
She's like,
I found my way around it.
no, I was on 1, 2, 3 movies. I fear
Yep.
pretty bad. Yeah,
I was thinking about the integrity of the industry. And
see because you knew
Girl.
what you wanted when you were so young.
I
didn't
will
know.
admit,
I was like,
I was on LimeWire. I was
oh,
definitely on
LimeWire, girl. Me and LimeWire. I
Because you
was making
couldn't stream
everybody-
music then.
I know.
So I'm sorry.
Oh, what?
you
No,
had to
you
buy
couldn't-
songs.
You had to buy it.
Individual songs if you wanted a song.
Oh, wait. I
albums.
remember that. When I was like 5, I had to buy songs.
It was like a whole thing. Like you would go to LimeWire, you would pull the audio.
LimeWire. Y'all
and
didn't
then
have
once you had-
iTunes?
No, you had to pay for
ha-
the songs.
You illegally download them on LimeWire.
Yeah. And then you would like
Damn.
rename them and then put the cover art. Like it was like a whole thing you had to do.
And then sometimes they would be like botched versions of the song.
Oh, they would be botched.
And in the middle
You
of
had
it,
to
it would be
listen.
like DJ 827.
Yeah. You know, literally, there'd be plugs in the middle of the songs.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah, girl. Yeah.
Different times.
DJ is so funny. Yeah. No.
Oh, man. Okay. Moving on. This just came out. YouTube viewership on TV screens has exceeded mobile viewing for the first time in the US.
That doesn't shock me.
No, not at all.
That does not shock me. It's true. Like, there's so much incredible content on YouTube. And now, like, we don't have to get into this whole thing. And I'm just going to say this and then I'll be done. But, like, people are tired of the same IP pushed in all of the same TV shows and movies. Like, people want new, innovative content. And there are TV shows that are being created that are pushing the envelope. But, like, there's so many things. Like, there's travel vloggers, there's people that like renovate castles in France, there are people that take you on their day as they go like and make these extravagant like desserts. It's just literally anything you could think of, it's on YouTube, and people have like created a niche for themselves and make really good content. And it's like, I would prefer to watch a curated thing made by a person with heart and integrity than watch something that mass production houses are like, you know, making that isn't connecting with an audience. So that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
You bringing up travel vlogs made me think of Kara and Nate and how they just went to this brand new resort in Saudi Arabia. And the thing is, nobody would see that without the internet for like another 9 months.
Nope.
Because they film and then it's out 2 weeks to a month later.
Yep.
Like there's no excessive post-production where they're making a whole season. They're like, okay, here's our 40-minute video.
And it feels personal. Like when you watch Kara and Nate, like any of those people, like it feels like you have like a parasocial like relationship with these people, and it feels like they're your friends.
Which is
like you. I mean, that is up for
pros
debate.
and cons to it.
There are. It is, but like sometimes when you want to disconnect at night and sit down and just like relax, like it's almost like, oh, I have this, I can connect with these people. And it goes down to the content that big production houses are making just doesn't have that same like sense of authentic connection that somebody making a YouTube channel or YouTube videos does.
Yeah. And not only does YouTube have stuff like that, but they have narrative content. They have video podcasts. Podcasting is mostly listened to on YouTube, where it's being actually watched, because people want to watch video podcasts. They don't just want to hear them. Some people do, but the preferred way is to watch it, and it's on YouTube.
Yeah, I watch.
And the CEO, Neil Mohan, I think that's how you say his name, he's like, the new television doesn't look like the old television. We have all of these different genres that didn't even exist before.
I know.
So people are going to YouTube to get them.
I know, because like, yeah, it's exactly what you said. The margin, like, you can just make content and upload it. You don't have to go through the rigmarole of like getting backed and doing all this stuff. Like, you could just, if you have a really niche interest, you can put it up there and then find your audience. And yeah, I think it's really exciting.
And the creators can make a living.
And
like, if you're really good at coding, you can make coding tutorials and make a living.
No, yeah. Yeah.
Or do it after your day job and
Yeah.
make good money doing it.
Yep.
And I also want to talk about Emily was a wee baby when YouTube came out back in December of 2005. But we have to talk about the evolution, because Jimmie and I were aware little human beings in 2005. And the evolution is nuts.
It's almost comparable to TikTok. Like, because YouTube started out people making like parody videos and like funny skits and like little day, like there were a lot of vlogs and like make like MUAs putting makeup on and get ready with these, and like it just transformed into what it is, like people making high quality narrative art.
In 2005, 2006, some of the first YouTube videos were literally 10 to 30 seconds, and it was just a person being like, hey, look, I'm on YouTube. Hi.
Yeah.
And then that was it.
Skateboarding.
And it was grainy. It was on a webcam. The sound was horrible. And then we got in. I remember one of the first big viral moments was shoes.
My gosh.
Everyone knows shoes.
Oh my god. Shoes.
Wait, what?
Oh my god, shoes. These shoes rule. These shoes suck. These shoes suck. These shoes suck.
It's a song. You have to look it up after this. But
that's so crazy.
These creative people just wrote this parody song. They shot a music video on their own, and it exploded. Same with muffins.
Yeah. Oh my gosh! Yeah, I forgot about muffins. That was after.
Yeah,
I
think
after.
Like muffins was after.
Yeah.
But those were like the first big viral moments on YouTube where it wasn't just someone talking into a grainy webcam. Like these people were producing videos.
And so many creatives that I love got their careers from YouTube. Like Workaholics, like the gang, all of the people behind Workaholics, like the four of them, Durs, Adam, Kyle, and Blake, they all started from a YouTube channel making 2-minute videos with the channel Mail Order Comedy. Comedy Central picked it up and they got a full 4 or 5 season episodic TV show on Comedy Central. Like, it was the place to find. Justin Bieber was found on YouTube. Like, he was in a YouTube video and it changed his life. Usher signed him. Like, yeah.
Even Rebecca Black with Friday, as painful it must have been at the time, she has a full career now.
She has a full career. And honestly, like, I mean, it's similar to almost like the Addison Rae of TikTok. Like when she was making those videos and people were like, oh my God, this is horrible. And then now she's like, it's almost like you do that thing to get you there and then you rebrand, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But no, it's interesting.
And there's just so many different eras of YouTube, because we had like the parody videos, the music videos, the iconic Justin Bieber, Selena Gomez lip sync.
Oh my God, I remember that.
But even around that time, like the morning routine and the night routine videos,
I was obsessed.
And they were so pre-planned, like they were not real at all. But people ate it up. And then the makeup explosion in 2015, 16.
2015, yeah.
Oh my God. And
I was
then
obsessed with Michelle Fan.
Everyone was.
I'm obsessed.
And like,
I gotta do this makeup. I gotta buy this stuff. I gotta get
controversial as they are, Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson, that was something that the internet had not seen.
Nope. They were the like top 2, 1% of YouTube for a very long time. Like that, those people, like, that's what I watched growing up.
Yeah.
You know?
Every video had
Jenna
tens
Marbles,
of millions of views.
Yeah. so many views. It was insane. Yeah.
And now there's just so many creators, you can't even, it's impossible to keep up with them all, but there's something for everyone.
I know, and I love that. I really do. I really love that. And it's like, yeah, people just want to feel seen and heard in the content that they watch, and they can get that on YouTube. That's not guaranteed on Netflix or Hulu or whatever, but it is guaranteed on YouTube because there is something for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love YouTube, and I'm not surprised at all by this.
Mm-mm. I think that filmmakers could take note and like find ways to use YouTube to grow your audience, potentially like tease a campaign. Like there's just a lot you could do to be creative with YouTube as a filmmaker.
Yeah. And honestly, plopping your short film on YouTube, not a bad place.
Okay, one of our I'm gonna say this and then we can go to the next thing. One of our classmates from our studio, the person that made his short film put it on YouTube. It has 2 million views.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
It's
2
crazy.
million. Yeah. I'll send it to you guys.
Yeah, this
I feel
actor I
weird
know,
dropping the name, but
his short film is on YouTube, and it also has, I forget how many, but it's over 2 million.
yeah.
So
It's yeah, you just don't know who will see it. I bet Justin Bieber didn't think Usher would see his video singing and like change his life. Like you just don't know. Wait, I'm about to see how many views it has. 786,000. 786,000. So
I mean,
almost
that's
a million.
still a lot. That's
Yeah.
still a lot.
I feel like a film I was in has views like that. I can't keep track. I mean, it's a good place for filmmakers.
And it is great. The last thing, and then I'm done. There's a girl that I follow. I met her at some like online filmmaking meetup on Zoom years ago. I think I've told you about this girl. She decided to make 4 or 5 videos of this book series. I don't even know the book series. I can't even think of it. And they blew up on YouTube. Blew up, and it changed her life. Like she started a production company from it. She's traveled from it. She's booked things from it. And now she's continuously like making content that's getting funded because of the way that it was perceived on YouTube.
Yeah,
So
you just never know.
This
Yeah.
film I was in, it almost has 600K views, and the comments are hilarious. We should do a comment react segment one day.
We should save
It'd
it
be
for that,
funny.
because
Yeah.
I'm very curious.
Oh God. Yeah.
I just love hate comments. I get a lot of them. They're not hate comments, they're just funny because the film is called Sibling Love, and people are like, that's a weird name for siblings. And I'm like,
I mean,
don't take it up with me. I know.
It is a choice.
It's a choice.
Okay, and some good news. Not that the YouTube thing wasn't good news, but this is very good news. This is something that women in this industry have been pushing for and working towards. In 2004, not 2004.
The year
I'm
after I was
stuck.
born.
I'm stuck in the past.
Yeah.
In 2024, there were an equal number of women protagonists as male in the top grossing films for the first time ever. This research is coming from USC Annenberg Inclusion Initiative. So, of the 100 top films last year, in 54 of them, a girl or woman was featured in a lead or co-lead role. In 2023, only 30 of those 100 movies featured a woman protagonist.
Big slay.
Big slay.
Women make money.
Women do
Period.
make money. Mhm.
We've been trying to tell everyone. All of us.
Yeah, we do. Women, like,
We're
the
smart.
loyalty, women are smart, but like if you just like look at fan bases and like the loyalty of women in like for a fandom, they are unwavering. Like their support is, they care about the things that they care about, whether that's a book, an artist, an actor, whatever it is. Like the fandom in women is strong, and fandom for production houses is money. Like they're willing to invest the money in the things that they care about. Women make money.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because we're supportive and we don't just hate people for no reason at all.
Yes. We've also, women as a whole have been waiting over 100 years for our stories to be told on screen, not from a male gaze, not from a male perspective, but from a woman's.
Yeah.
We can't fully relate to a man's experience in a lead role.
And they can't relate to ours.
No, and they can't write them.
No.
They can't.
Are you fucking kidding me?
There's so many movies I love with male leads. That's not the point. The point is I want to see my story told as well.
Yeah.
And our stories deserve to be told.
Yeah.
And
told
they
properly.
clearly are a good business decision.
Yeah. Agreed. Completely agreed.
And there's so many not top grossing movies that are worthy of discussion as well. But just looking at last year, Wicked, obviously, it made over $700 million and counting. And they still have a whole other movie to put out.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I could like go off of, I need like to pull up my letterbox to like really go through like all the female directors, writers, lead actors. And I think a lot of my top movies were made by women.
Yeah. And while Wicked didn't have a woman director, John M. Chu was incredible. Not to take away from him. But Alice Brooks was the cinematographer, a woman, and the cinematography is on another level.
On another level. And cinematography is, what is it, 95% male? Like it's like a really high percentage of males. So it's really exciting. Yeah.
So it just feels really good to see that. And we still have a far way to go, but I do think it's important to celebrate our wins. And this is a big win.
I agree. Completely agree. It's very exciting. Yeah.
Any other comments?
Not a none.
Okay. Moving on to life updates. I mean,
are you going to go?
I obviously moved.
I'll do mine.
As we told at the beginning of the episode. I love my new apartment. Moving into a third floor walk up was humbling.
Oh. No elevator.
No elevator.
None at all.
That's very common over here.
It is very common. Yeah.
Yeah. I see TikToks of people who live in like 26 floor walk-ups in New York City. So I'm not gonna complain about my 3 floors, but it was humbling.
How did you hire a mover?
No, our brother-in-law came and helped, but it was just me, him, and Alex.
Do you have all your furniture and everything already like put into place?
Yeah, there's some stuff we need to buy, but
like you don't have to like carry. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, everything's in. But all worth it. I love our building. I love the location. The food is on another level.
She sent us pizza photos and bagel photos, and they look so good. The deli you went to today, girl,
all of that is walking distance. And I won't dox myself, but I will say a couple of these places are connected to my building.
Oh,
damn! I'm so jealous. That is the goal. I will live in a place where I can just walk and just go out of my home and just walk and be able to do anything. That is that freedom is the best. I hate getting
walk
in a
here,
car.
but not to like cool spots. We can walk.
You can walk to a
mall.
grocery store.
Yeah.
We have a car, but you could definitely get by without one.
Oh, for sure.
That's how walkable it is.
Yeah, because you never use your car to go to the city. Like you can't. Like you would just.
Oh no. God,
yeah.
No.
The only time you would need your car is leaving, I feel, or buying like furniture or something.
Yeah, like we took our car to Target, but it was a 4-minute drive. 5 minutes.
Do they have parking lots there?
At Target, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then like the grocery store is a parking lot. We can walk there, but if you're getting a bunch of stuff, you might as well take your
Yeah.
car.
Yeah.
It's way too soon to say anything definitive, but I love this place, and it has everything that I wanted in a place to live. And I don't mind saying where I'm living, because it's not like you don't know exactly where, and my building is very secure. I live
Also,
in Millburn,
Alex
New
told-
Jersey. It's like a walkable suburb. I don't know how
So
else to explain
cute.
it. I've never lived anywhere like this.
It's so cute.
Like we moved in on a Saturday, so it was a bit misleading because it was crazy busy.
Yeah.
And the traffic was insane, and I was like, oh my God. Like I expected that, but it was, I moved from Carroll County, Maryland, which is a farm town up here.
Which is grass.
Yeah.
She showed me where
And
she
trees.
lived. A lot
and
of green.
cornfields. Yeah. But like our U-Haul was parked in front of the building, and there's just hundreds of cars. But then
so
today,
exciting, though.
when we're walking to get lunch, there's barely anyone here.
Ugh. I'm so
Um,
jealous.
And
Yeah.
if anyone's curious, you can look up Millburn on TikTok, and like people come from New York City here.
Wait, I want to see. I'm not going to do it right now. I was looking.
Yeah. But
Ugh.
I really am proud of myself because I just did a bunch of research and digging on the internet to find this town, to find our apartment. And I did a good job.
You did.
And
you got to give, when you're set up, you got to give the pod a tour, an exclusive
Okay.
tour.
I will do that without exposing where I live.
Yeah.
But I feel comfortable saying this now. I don't think I said it before on the podcast. We had never been here before moving.
I don't think that's anything bad with that.
We just
That's
showed
pretty
up.
common. That's pretty normal.
I
Wait,
had
but
never
you
been to
didn't
Huntsville
even-
either.
You didn't even see the apartment you rented?
Not in person, no.
That's really common for New York, though. A lot of people do that. That are moving into
Damn.
the city.
You can't do that in LA.
You
That's
have to
fucking
jump on it
crazy.
because
You have to jump on
they
it.
go.
Yeah. Yeah.
And one thing I really love about this apartment is it's not luxury living, like those bougie apartments that are just outrageous.
But it
And it's
doesn't have
not
character.
cookie cutter. It has character.
I would
The
prefer
ceilings are high. There's real wood floors. I have a fire escape.
Ooh.
You have a fire escape.
Like I am in
That's
the north,
real New
people.
York. I was about to say that's real New York.
Yeah.
This probably sounds so
That's-
silly to people who are from here.
No, when
like-
you're from the South, you don't. I mean, you're not from the South, but like
but
an
like
area that
a
doesn't
Carroll
have that.
County gal who lived in the
Yeah.
South her entire adult life. It's just very different, and I love it.
Dude, I can't wait to visit.
Yeah. Hopefully this does not change. I'm being very presumptuous here, but this is how I feel right now.
For you to feel that way, though, like that's a really good sign.
Yeah.
That's a really good sign.
Yeah. And like all the people I've talked to here have been very nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
People in New York are nice, though. I've never met a rude person. They're just blunt.
Yeah, like I was taking Daisy out today, and this woman came up and was like, "Oh my God, she's so cute. You're so beautiful." And then she told me about her feral cats, and she was very friendly. Everyone's
That
been
happened to
friendly.
me.
I love that. Are you guys getting snow?
Yes, it snowed the first day we were here.
Is it snowing? Is it like, are you guys about to get a big snowstorm or no?
It's not big. Maryland is getting hit really bad,
Okay, that's what everybody at my job is talking about it.
which my nephew is going to have to shovel now. So good luck to him.
Mm.
R.I.P. Well, that's incredible. I'm very happy for you. I
Mhm.
still want to get food pics. Okay. And yeah, I can't wait for the pod to get a tour.
Yeah. We'll have to wait. There's still boxes everywhere. And
Yeah.
it's coming together, though. It's good.
Yeah.
And another surprising thing is there's actually a lot of storage.
Mm.
Like,
That's nice.
we have a
don't
coat
any.
closet. We have a
Oh,
coat
I'm
closet, a
jealous.
linen closet, a storage closet, a pantry, which is actually really big, and then we have our closet in our bedroom.
Oh, that's good.
Damn, I'm jealous.
I didn't
We
know
don't have a
all
lot of
that.
storage. Yeah.
We don't have any storage. We have a pantry and then closets in our rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's
So-
incredible.
The only thing we're getting used to is the noise, but
Is
I
it
know,
loud?
but
it's not
it's
super
city
loud,
noise. Yeah.
but like, for example, the first night we were here and it snowed, they were plowing at 4:30 in the morning,
Oh,
and Daisy was
hell
like
no.
freaking out because she didn't know what the
Yeah.
noise was, and I couldn't sleep. But like, that's
You'll get used
and-
to that.
yeah, I'm already getting used to it.
Yeah.
The main issue with the plow was the beeping, but
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
that would drive me crazy.
but there's only beeping when it snows,
Snowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then
When I
during
was-
the day there's construction, which
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
We just get
When I was in Taiwan,
helicopters.
yeah. When I was in Taiwan, the street was so busy and we were by this it's like a Walgreens basically, and they would run this like speaker ad when the as soon as it opened until it closed, and it just like it was like nonstop blasting the ad nonstop, and it's just like became white noise. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah,
I would lose
it
my
will.
mind.
Yeah.
Honestly, so far this neighborhood is more quiet than where I lived in Huntsville,
Oh,
Oh,
that
yeah.
makes sense.
Oh, that makes sense.
because my neighborhood in Huntsville wasn't the greatest.
No.
We'll leave it at that.
Period.
Period. Very happy for you.
Um,
That's very exciting.
Thank you. So yeah,
Mhm.
good stuff.
Nice. I don't have my updates are brief, guys. I have one more week of clowning. I've been going to a lot of clown shows, and yeah, that's me. I'm embarrassing myself every Monday. We were talking yesterday in class, and she was like, "I've never felt this level of shame post performance," and I said, "That is the feeling that we all feel." But it's like the class is like a safe space to fail, so like the teacher's not adding that, but it's just when you are performing as a clown, you have to be very vulnerable and very like willing to take risks, and in doing that you're going to fail because you don't know what you're doing in the beginning. So yeah, I'm like just embracing the we call it the shitting the bed that I'm doing on stage in front of my peers and classmates. So,
Do
yeah.
you do a show at the end or no?
No, thank God. Thank Jesus Christ of Almighty. Thank you. I am not. There is a clown workshop I'm going to do that you do put on a performance. So yeah, but they do it sporadically. So I need to like line up when I can go to the next one.
I'm gonna be there. Front row.
But yeah, yesterday for class, like we had to do this thing. It was like how people perceive you, how you perceive yourself, who you really are. And you have to go on stage and like do all these physical things. And when it was like who I really was, it was really hard because like who I am as a person, I'm kind of unsure of. And I think why I'm always like running a million miles a minute. And the guy, like my teacher was like, you don't have to talk in this. Like you can walk around and ponder and be inquisitive and like show us the emotions, and that shit is engaging. He was like, you're scared right now because nobody's laughing, but he was like, we're all extremely engaged in what you're doing. And he was just like, it was interesting because he's like, we just have learned so much, but it felt like the audience needed to laugh for me to gauge if they're enjoying it. And he's like, no, you can tell when an audience is engaged. Like you can look in the crowd and see people reacting, they're emoting with you. And I was seeing that, and I was like, oh, I haven't experienced this before. And it's just like, oh my God, I just think everybody should experience this. Everybody should take clowning. It I've learned a lot about myself, how I perform, how my body moves, my natural impulse. Like one girl was like, when you strip everything from a person, like what is that little brain stem in there doing to entertain somebody? And like everybody's just so different, and finding the root of that and what it is and how that is like manifesting itself in your performance. Just very interesting.
And that
Very
exercise you
interesting.
described is very vulnerable.
Oh, that's the point. The point is to be extremely vulnerable. Like it started out, the class has gotten like, it was like funny and like stupid. And then the past couple classes, we've really like, it's been a lot more vulnerable. Yeah. Like at one point I was like grabbing my face and screaming and like kind of getting emotional. And they're like, keep doing that. Like, and then like, guiding me in what to do. And it's just like getting comfortable bearing anything that comes, you know?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome. A lot of that reminds me of Meisner.
Yeah, I bet there's elements of Meisner and clowning for sure. For
Yeah.
sure.
Definitely different, but a lot of similarities.
Yeah, it's trusting the
Especially
impulse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in terms of impulse and really figuring out who you are.
Yeah. Yeah, and I felt like I know. And then when he was like, embody that, I was like, what? How? Because like I can embody how people perceive me. I can embody like the like inner turmoil, but how do you embody like who you really are? That was hard. Yeah.
That would send me into a spiral.
It was hard. And they push you. Like it's not like you can like they make like unless you just give up on stage, which you shouldn't, but when you're on stage, like you're on stage for like 10 minutes, like they or sometimes 20, like they push you. They're like, go for it, do this, to like really get you to expand in that, like, and be able to do in that uncomfortable state.
That's obviously good for just personal growth, but that's really good for your acting.
It's really good. I feel like if I were to continue doing this, I would be, girl, you could put me in anything, because like if you could do this, you could do anything. Like really. Yeah.
Yeah. Emily, any life updates?
I'm gonna be so for real. I don't know. I have life and drama updates that can't be shared on the pod. It's been a chaotic time, a chaotic ride. One of them will be making it into my biography in the future. A whole ass fucking story time.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah. It's
Yeah.
a lot.
It's a lot. It's not been a good few weeks. But I'm
You'll
alive.
have to tell me when we stop recording.
Yeah. I watched Barbie and I cried for like 3 hours. Not good, but we're alive. And my other life update that I'll share with you is good. It's positive. But no, it's just been a chaotic time career-wise. I really don't know. I feel like I'm kind of lost right now. Like I'm not in a class, and like I haven't had voice lessons in a whole like month and a half because my voice teacher was in an accident. And she's like been in recovery and everything, so not good. But I haven't had a voice lesson, and that was like going to be the thing that I was doing during this weird time of the studio being closed. So I haven't done that. So I'm a little aimless right now. But also, my day job is actually becoming pretty cool. So it's kind of like turning into, I think, like what my dream job would be. So that's a positive, because we're like working on a project right now where we're kind of like creating a media house and stuff for the company, and I'm like at the forefront of it. So that's actually like kind of turning into like what my dream non-acting job would be. So that's a positive, but it's going to be a lot of work, but I'm going to get to hire on teams and stuff hopefully soon. So that's a positive. And then I still haven't started classes. Yeah. I've just been boxing. It's kind of my lifeline. I think boxing saved this year for me so far. I was like kind of falling out of boxing too, which was scaring me because I was like, I need a physical activity to stay connected to life and energy in my force. And then I was falling out of it. But then there was one night where no one else showed up to class, and it was just me and the teacher one-on-one, and that kind of reignited my life spark, because like it's easy in like group classes to like just kind of fall into it and like go through the motions and like, you know, do the bare minimum if you want, or if you're having a bad day. But when it's one-on-one, you're like snapped into it, and that like just reignited like the dancer spark in me too, of like how I used to have just towards like physical activities. So that has set me back on a good track, and now I go 3 times a weekend, sometimes 4 or 5. So we love.
Well,
Yeah, that's incredible.
all of the good stuff's really good. So
Yeah. Bad
that's a
stuff was
positive.
bad. Yeah. All the good stuff is
That's-
really good.
I fear though the bad stuff is going to happen a lot.
Oh, it's
The
inevitable.
stuff that you're like, it's just a journey that you'll learn how to navigate through.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it is very
Yeah.
unfortunate, but it yeah. I don't think this is going to be an exception. You know what I mean? Like, I think
Yeah.
this is going to
Yeah.
continue to be something that you deal with.
Because mine or
Yeah.
two, it involves the industry and just being a young girl and getting taken advantage of, which I've been there a million fucking times because I've been doing this since I was like 11 or 13. So it's just exhausting to continuously like be put in another position where you're in that state of feeling like walked over and having to literally fight to be respected. It's actually exhausting, but here we are.
You saying that reminds me of a horrible nightmare I had last night about Against Us.
No.
Don't tell you. Don't.
I won't go into full details, but I will say a man took over our set.
Oh my god,
Girl,
actually, that would be.
I could
And
not.
I fear Jimmie was on board.
I was on board.
I would knock you
Wait,
out.
who was the man?
I can't say.
Can you say just blanket?
Which is so fucking weird.
No.
Wait, why was I on board?
I don't know. But Emily left. Like, Emily just didn't say anything, and then she left.
Wait.
And then I had like
Let
a
me-
full-blown meltdown, and I was yelling and just like I could feel the stress in my
That's-
body while I was having the dream. And
Those
Jimmie-
reactions are so valid.
The way I would never be on board.
Oh, I
Yeah.
know you wouldn't, but dreams are irrational. So,
Yeah.
especially nightmares.
No. Well, I have dreams where we're on set and I like don't know my lines or don't know the next shot or like don't know. And I'm like, people are asking me questions and I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't know.
One
Oh
of the
my God.
things too that happened in the dream, I think this is because of the crowdfunding campaign and us working on it, but Jimmie, you had changed one of the incentives to like, oh, if you pay $30, you get a role in the movie.
Girl.
And then you were like, well, I can't say his name. Well, the man said it was a good idea.
Of course he did.
And I was like,
The
Of course he
man.
did.
you can't do that without telling us. And then this
So I was
girl,
like, no, guys, I got this. Actually,
we were filming, and I was like, we didn't cast her. It was
And I'm like,
insane.
that's insane. You know, that's actually crazy though, because the film is essentially based on the turmoil that we have dealt with from the industry. So your dream is almost like meta of
Yeah.
what the film is.
You know, yeah, I would
But not
would
me at
leave
the
and just
helm.
not. Yeah,
Not me at the helm of it.
I would
You
walk off.
never.
Yeah,
No,
And
I
would
could not walk
be
off.
yelling.
I would be insufferable.
I think at the point of Against Us, I might be insufferable and loud. But the past few weeks had me ready to quit everything, and I was like
Yeah.
stuck in my headspace of it's easier to stay silent and not say anything.
But
And
you
then I
didn't.
snapped out of that. Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah.
Which
you
is
shouldn't.
it's just annoying. But yeah, I probably would walk away and not say anything unless I got really mad. Because I can keep my mouth shut and then I'll explode in my car, which is
I
exactly how I
cannot.
handle everything.
I cannot. What I am feeling will be said. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I used to
It
be
will
like
be
that. That's the annoying part. I used to be so bold and I
It's not
acted like
good
I
to
owned
keep it
everywhere I
in.
went. Yeah, I know.
That's not
and
how
I
you
was
should
so
act,
bold.
though. You shouldn't act like you own everything. You should
Yeah,
just be
not like that.
honest about how you're feeling and
Yeah.
communicate.
Yeah, like share what you did was messed up. Like I could do that. Like I could own myself and own the space that I was in. And then somewhere along the way, people messed me up so badly that I've adopted a state of it's easier to stay silent and let it just run
It
its
is easier
time.
to stay silent. It is easy.
Yeah,
It's
but,
very
like,
hard to own a
mentally,
space.
no, yeah. To stay silent, it's literally, like, treacherous because it just eats you inside, and then you're just mad. It's hard to
easier.
stand up and say something, but after you do, then it's easier.
Yes, but it's the fear of being the person, like
Being a
when you-
problem.
well, it's being a problem. It's saying something and then being seen as like reactive and emotional and like out of bounds. And it's just like, well, no, this is true. And it's
Yeah.
hard to have that conversation and have people actually hear you because a lot of people don't.
Yeah. It sucks.
Yeah. No,
It
what
sure
I'm
does.
talking about is like feelings, not going in and owning a space. I think we were having very
Yeah.
different conversations. Yeah.
No, I didn't mean like own the space, but like own yourself and like own the situation.
I
that
know. I
you're
still think we were
in.
having different conversations. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I agree. Completely agree, though. Yeah.
Well, I'm
mess.
sorry you're going through that. And
Yeah. She came out on top, though.
good.
She did. She
I
really did.
did.
Yeah. No,
Oh.
you did.
No, I came out on top. Because shocker, I was in the right.
Of course.
Period.
In honor of Galentine's and Valentine's Day, we're gonna go on a little date.
Oh,
Date with
each
I was
other.
far away from the mic. Sorry.
A little
cute.
date. A little Galentine's Day date with the three of my subconscious. It's just two of you guys, actually. I was counting myself. Never mind. Let's
you can be your own
let's get.
subconscious.
You know what? You're right, but you guys are right here,
A.
Mhm.
right in
Devil
there.
and the angel.
Hey,
A.
that's
Mm.
true.
So we have a couple of questions for our date, and they're all film and TV themed because this is the Hags Podcast. So duh. Question 1. What is your ultimate comfort movie or TV show?
Mine's probably When Harry Met Sally. Is my
Oh,
ultimate
really?
comfort. So good. I love that.
good.
Yeah,
It's a classic. Did you see
Yes.
this Super Bowl commercial?
yeah, I did.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
So good.
it was amazing.
It was so good.
The commercials were really good this year. Sidebar.
Yeah.
My movie is The Holiday, and my show is Gossip Girl.
Mm.
And the deli that's near us has a sandwich named Gossip Girl. Yeah.
That's cute.
Dude, The Holiday is so good. I almost said The Holiday.
It's just, it's a perfect film.
It's a perfect film. It's so good. I want to have a Christmas in a cottage like that in London.
It's so cute.
It's so cute.
Mm.
What about you, Emily?
I'm gonna be so for real. I almost just said that my comfort movie was Black Swan, but that's not very comfy. That's just my favorite movie.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
Just a bit. For comfy, I really don't have a specific comfort movie. Right now, I'm in like
I feel like you have
my
multiple though.
Yeah, I have a lot. I also almost just said The Hangover, but that's not comfy. That's funny though. But like my new like comfy phase that I've been like just doing for like the last few weeks to calm myself is I've been watching like a lot of like old Disney animations. Like I've watched The Little Mermaid, Peter Pan, Belle, Beauty and the Beast. Like I'm just like watching all of the old Disney animations, and that's just like very comforting. Also like the old Winnie the Pooh. I don't know. I just like to go back to comfy childhood movies.
You go back to the nostalgia.
Yeah,
That brings
and
you
like
comfort.
yeah, and that's like the same with TV shows. Like my comfort TV shows are like Hannah Montana and Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Anything on Disney or Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
That does make sense.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Which TV show has the best women friendships?
Friends.
I was thinking Friends. They're so
like
ride
mine's
or
gonna be
die
a
for
hot
each
take.
other.
Yeah.
What?
You go and then I'll say mine.
I was done.
Oh.
If you say girls.
So this is what I was gonna say, girls.
Oh no.
It's hard because the friendships the thing that I like about Girls is it shows everything that encompasses having a friend, especially a friend when you are in your early 20s navigating the world for the first time and developing your brain. And it's like sometimes you're going to be really shitty. It doesn't justify it, but sometimes people are shitty. You can be a great person and do shitty things.
Yeah.
That's just life.
That's true.
And I like watching shows that show that. And it's like it shows these people navigate through that as they're becoming who they are, while also like becoming better friends, being better at building relationships. I don't know if it's the best women's friendship, but I like that it shows the gritty, like like vulnerability piece parts of the gritty, like vulnerable parts of having a friend.
Yeah, that's valid.
Good representation.
Mm-hmm.
I thought of another, Desperate Housewives.
I gotta go back and rewatch
Those
that show.
women will do anything for each other, and they are able to forgive each other and fight for each other. And if you've seen it, especially that last season, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Very, very good women friendships shown. And that was the early 2000s, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's about middle-aged women, which never
in the
happened
early 2000s
then.
like no,
and then it blew up to be the biggest show on television. So another example of women making money.
Yep.
Sorry, I had to read it. What's a movie that makes you cry no matter how many times you've watched it?
Oh my gosh, I have so many.
I have like a million.
Oh yeah, I cry so easily. Are you kidding me? First one
Probably
to come to mind is Barbie.
Oh, Barbie, yeah. Mine's Her, the Joaquin Phoenix movie. It's like in my top 4 favorite films ever. But there's a part where he's laying in bed and he's talking to the AI, which is Samantha, voiced by Scarlett Johansson. And he's like, "Are you talking to other people?" And she lists like 2,000 people. And it's like we all knew it's AI, but it just really, you see it break the veil for him. And he just depicts that like ultimate crushed, like he just is an incredible actor. And the cinematography in that scene is great. Yeah, that every time. I like, it's almost anticipated. Like I feel the tear coming before he even asked the question. It's like a Pavlovian like response. My body's just like getting ready to just emote. Yeah, Her for me.
Yeah. I'll say one that's probably not obvious. Because anything with like love or grief, even if it's like happy love, I'm gonna be crying. Let me tell you.
I cried Shrek. Listen, it doesn't have to be a romance. The trust.
But the movie Click with Adam Sandler.
I love that movie.
I haven't seen that.
That movie made me cry. Are you kidding?
I saw it in the theater with my dad and one of my sisters when it came out. I think I was like 8 years old. And I bawled in the theater.
too.
And they were like, "What?" And it's like the loss of a family member and the risk of that, and just it's different now, but when I was 8 it was another realization of mortality, and like
same.
My parents, my grandparents, my siblings will not always be here. So that's what it was then, and now it's just like grief. It's just the fragility of life. And like on the surface that movie's a comedy, but it's really so much deeper than that.
It's so Adam Sandler is incredible in that film when he's like looking for his loved one that passed. Who was it, his son that passed in the film? I can't remember.
I don't know. He needed to go back to change like a lot of relationships because
but like he does.
He was a workaholic.
He does that at the end once he's like clicked through everything and fast forwarded his life and realizes
spoiler. Even though the movie's 20 years old.
Yeah. That is such a good movie, and he's so good in that film. I forgot about that film. Yeah.
I lose it. I didn't watch it for a really long time because it put me in a like.
Happy Gilmore film. Did he produce that?
He probably did. I don't know.
Sorry to derail.
But yeah, that's mine. What's a movie or TV show you'd want to watch for the first time again?
I know mine.
Go ahead.
Severance. That TV show. When I had nobody to talk to when I watched it for the first time. I was like, in the ending of the season is insane. I'm not going to spoil it because season 2 is currently happening. And there are a lot of people that are rewatching Severance. But and you guys need to see it. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, so good. I wish I could re-experience Severance again.
Yeah, I need to watch it. It's on my list. Oh my
God. Ben Stiller is brilliant, dude. He is so good at writing. He is so good at like cinematography. He's so good at directing. He's brilliant. And Severance is incredible. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be mine.
This is a tough question. One that comes to mind is This Is Us.
Oh.
Another show that makes me bawl.
Yeah.
Because it's just so, it touches on just things that everyone goes through that are. You haven't seen This Is Us?
I've seen Parenthood. I'm mixing that up with Parenthood.
This Is Us is newer than Parenthood, I believe.
It's so good.
It came out when we were in college and it ended after, but Mandy Moore, Milo Ventimiglia.
He's fine.
Yeah. Did you say he's fine?
Yeah.
He looks like my old acting coach, so I don't have a comment on that. But yeah, This Is Us. You should watch that. It's a really good show. Yeah. It's the acting is absolutely incredible. Actually, Rebecca, when she came to visit me in Huntsville one time, This Is Us was still airing. And we tried to do a marathon and like make it to the new episode, but we just kept pausing to talk about the show. Dang. And it would take us like 2 hours to get through an episode, but it's a really good show and it makes me cry a lot. So I would, not that I want to cry, but it's just that good. So I'd want to watch it again. Yeah. That and Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad,
yeah.
Changed the way I looked at filmmaking because Breaking Bad is not just a TV show. It is filmmaking.
It's
as
filmmaking.
Many TV shows are. But
it really, like, there are like some original Netflix shows that like push the envelope for episodic storytelling, and Breaking Bad is at the top for sure.
Breaking Bad is not on Netflix.
Wait, it's not?
It was an AMC original.
Wait, what? I only watched it on Netflix.
That's where it blew up, but it started on AMC.
Dang, I didn't know that. Well, in general, Netflix aside, it pushed the genre, like it literally pushed. Okay, wait, we gotta go back. Is the spinoff Netflix?
El Camino?
Or no, not El Camino.
Better Call Saul.
Better Call Saul. It is, right?
I'm not sure if Here, I'll just look real quick. Breaking Bad started in like 2008 before Netflix had a streaming.
I know,
platform.
It's because I started it on Netflix. But I could have
Better Call Saul. No, that was on AMC as well.
Dang.
And then like they put it on other platforms, but
yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
So good.
I love Breaking Bad so much. And I kind of got to experience that because Alex had never seen it, like when we first started dating. I think I don't even think we watched it until like year 2, but whatever. And I got to see him watch it for the first time, and I was just sitting there like,
person. Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Emma?
What about you? No.
I think I just want to watch the first season of Stranger Things again, or the first season of Outer Banks, because those were like, Stranger Things was so iconic, and just to like be 13 again, hearing that intro song play for the first time, not knowing how iconic the show would be, it was such a good time and such a good show. And that was like my dream role forever. And then Outer Banks came by and became my favorite thing I've ever seen as well. And I just love anything
both
with
on
adventure.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Those are both Netflix originals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Stranger Things, especially. I mean, Outer Banks was huge, especially with the teen audience. But Stranger
Stranger
Things,
Things was so.
it went
I remember, yeah,
like
viral.
young people and to all the way to like senior citizens love Stranger Things. It
The
pushed
first
the boundary.
season and the fourth one, is that the last one that came out? Was
I
it fourth or
think so.
third? Which was the one with Chrissy Wake Up? 4?
Yeah, I think that was 4.
Those 2 seasons of Stranger Things were insane. So good. So good.
Yeah. And the one that came out, I think when I was 17 in 2021 or 2020, that season was really good.
The third one?
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Or was the one where they were all like dressed in the 90s and it was in the mall? Maybe that was season 2.
The third one, right?
Oh, that one was
bitchin'
so
one?
good. Yeah, where they sang
she's like,
Never
"This is
Ending
bitchin'."
Story. Oh, it was the one where Maya Hawke joined.
That was the third, right?
Okay, let me see, because that season was so good. I would love to go back to that era. Oh yeah, that was season 3.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I thought,
that
'cause season
era
2
was
not that
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember season 2 at all, but season 3 was so good.
I shot a commercial in that mall that they
That's
shot
so
at.
great. Oh yeah, I remember. I
Damn.
remember that.
It
Didn't
was
we
cool.
edit that day? Or the next day
Maybe.
or something? Because I remember
It
you
was
talking
probably
about
the next day
Yeah.
because I was
yeah.
beat after that. No,
Yeah.
I didn't wrap until super late. So it was probably the next day.
Yeah.
Final question. If Hag Productions had a reality TV show, what would it be called?
I've been trying to think of this.
Not a
Mine
good
would
time.
be Hot Ass Girls, Hag.
Oh, I like that.
Ooh,
Hottest
okay.
girls. What would mine be?
Maybe we should start telling people that's what Hag stands for.
I've been
Hottest
saying
Girls.
that.
To be honest, I wrote this question and I
Oh
couldn't.
my god, I
really
can't think of anything. Wait, reality TV show, like following us 3 around in our lives. I don't know. It's not even creative. Like the messy. I don't even know. Like
Keeping up with the Hags. They aren't using it anymore. They're just the
keeping up with the
Kardashians now.
Hags. Now it's just Kardashian. Keeping up
The
with the
Kardashians.
Hags.
Keeping
The
up with the
Kardashians.
Hags.
The Hags. Keeping up with the Hags. Hagen.
Hagen does?
I was trying to think of a
They're
play
opening
on
one down the
words.
street.
I was trying to think of a play on
Fun.
words with Hag life. Hag and
Oh, I have one. We
What is
almost
it?
named the podcast this. How to Hag.
how to hag. I like how to hag. What
That
rhymes?
could work for the show.
What rhymes with hag?
Bag, sag, lag, nag.
What?
Oh dear God.
Ri- No, none of them are good. I like how to hag.
There we go.
How to hag. Welcome to How to Hag. No, it's too much.
How to Hag, hot ass girls.
Yeah.
Oh.
Period.
Period.
Okay,
Period.
we're settled. There it is.
Yeah, how to hag. Hottest girls.
Okay. Well, unless you all have anything else, I think that'll be
Wait.
it. Oh,
I need y'all to do this. So today I was scrolling on TikTok and it was like, to figure out how your Valentine's Day is gonna go to the search bar and search Taylor Swift lyrics, and first one that comes up is how it's gonna go for you. And I just want to see what y'all get because I got illicit affair.
oh no.
Do I just type in Taylor Swift lyrics?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me get off the Hags and let me go to my For You page. You got illicit affairs?
Mm-hmm.
Emily.
No, I was like, that's unfortunate.
Scandal.
Actually,
Let me just black out for the next 3 days and avoid that. What is that?
I have never heard this song.
Oh,
in my
I
life.
got I Hate It Here because I listened to that on a loop for the past few months. So
Period.
that doesn't seem.
Mine says Can't Stop Loving You.
The next
Oh.
one's You
I
Are in
don't know
Love.
Oh.
I love that song.
So-
You're in love.
See, that's what I was hoping for. I was like, I'm gonna get You're in Love. And then I got illicit affairs, so let me give up
Whoops.
now.
Y'all, can I just drop one thing? I know 2 people that danced for Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime show.
That's
Nice.
cool.
That's so freaking cool. That show was so incredible.
The
dude.
choreography was amazing.
He rapped
So good.
and walked around that football field for 10 minutes. Didn't drop a bar. Didn't drop a lyric. Damn.
It was so
that's
good.
hard.
I've watched it
spacing
on
of the-
repeat.
Yeah.
Oh, what were you gonna say?
Stay Drake.
Yeah, that's about to do
I
The
hear
it.
you like them young.
spacing of the dancers
I
was
know.
immaculate.
Immaculate.
I lectured
When it
Alex
was
about it while it was
The divided
happening.
flag.
That's hard. And they
Yeah.
were evenly spaced, walking evenly. As a band kid, do you know how hard that is? You know how much practice that takes?
Yeah,
That's hard.
it was very impressive.
Say Drake. Yeah, so good.
I hear you like them young.
Oh, and with
and
that,
with that,
thank you for listening to episode 27 of the Hags Podcast.
thank you. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Have a lot of love, compassion, sympathy, empathy, endearments of terms given to your people
I hope you find the love of your life.
Yes.
in 4 days.
Happy Galentine's. Happy Valentine's.
Happy Singles Day.
Represent.
Whichever
Mhm.
day you're celebrating.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Heartbreak.
And pets can be your Valentine too. Just
Yeah,
a
they can.
reminder. And yourself. You can be your own Valentine.
I broke
I'm
my
just
own heart.
ASMRing myself.
Aw.
And with that,
Bye.
Bye.